Good morning, students. Our next topic is inductance. So, what is inductance? Means, so if it is a coil C1 and it is a coil C2. So, you have to change the current through this coil. Then the magnetic flux through this coil will be changes. That means the flux through this coil is directly proportional to the current. That means you have to increase the current. The flux through this coil is also increases. That means flux through the coil is directly proportional to current. If suppose it is a singleton coil, that is a phi B is proportional to I in case of singleton. If it consisting of n number of turns means n phi B is proportional to I. So n phi B, here the proportionality constant is called inductance, that is L. So what is L is equal to n phi B by I. N phi B by I. That means that flux linkage to the current is called as the inductance. So the units are here. What are the units of the magnetic flux? Weber. And the units of current is equal to here ampere. And what is the dimensional formula? So phi B, general formula phi B, what is the magnetic flux? Phi B is equal to B dot A. A means here area and B means magnetic field. So what are the dimension formula of the B? So I will calculate here. B from formula F is equal to Bill sin theta. All of you know Bill sin theta. So here B means simply F by I L sin theta. Already dimensional formula of F is equal to ma. A means acceleration. L t power minus 2. And I means ampere. And L means L power 1. So here B dimension formula B is equal to here L get cancelled. So m power 1 and L power T power minus 2 by A. It is the dimension formula for B. And what is the dimension formula for A is equal to here area means L into L square. That means B is phi B is equal to phi B dimension formula m L square t power minus 2 by A. It is the dimension formula for phi B. So what is the inductance dimension formula? L is equal to already you get it, the dimension formula for phi B, and again it is divided by I. So simply m L square t power minus 2 by A. Again current means A. So dimension formula for inductance is equal to m power 1 L square t power minus 2 ampere power minus 2. It is the dimension formula for L. So what is the all of you observe this notes. Flux through the coil is directly proportional to current. It is the phi B in case of single turn coil, and it is the n phi B proportional to I. It is in case of the n number of turns coil. So n phi B is equal to Li. So all of you remind this formula. So based on this, L is equal to n phi B by I. That means the flux linkage to the current is called as the inductance. Inductance, what is the definition of the inductance? Is equal, it is the ratio of the flux linkage to current. So it is the symbol you have to use in your experiments. This symbol means here inductor symbol it is. What are the units? Weber per ampere or Henry. Okay. And next one here, mutual inductance. Mutual inductance, it is our next topic. So first of all you have to consider two long coaxial solenoids, each of length L. So first of all I will draw again the diagram here. So it is a solenoid It is a solenoid S1. At the axial line, and having the radius is here R1, and total number of turns of the solenoid S1 is equal to, I will take it as the N1. N1 means total number of turns of solenoid S1. And what is the small n1 means here? N1 by L. L means here length of the solenoid. N1 means total number of turns. Number of turns per unit length of a solenoid. Of solenoid S1. It is the solenoid S1. I will again take the one more solenoid. It is the outer solenoid. The solenoid name is here S2. It is the outer solenoid, and S1 is the inner solenoid. S2 is the outer solenoid, S1 is the inner solenoid. Outer solenoid radius is equal to here R2, inner solenoid radius is equal to R1, and N1 is the total number of turns of solenoid S1. Small n1 is equal to here N1 by L, number of turns per unit length. Small n means here total number of turns per unit length, and here small n2 means here N2 by L, where N2 means total number of turns of solenoid S2. So it is the solenoid, it is solenoid S1 and S2. So what is mutual inductance? If suppose the current will be flowing in outer solenoid, there is a change of magnetic flux along this axial line. So there is a induce of EMF in the solenoid S1. So due to change of magnetic flux, induce of EMF, you have to observe this phenomena is called as here mutual inductance. So for that purpose I will give the notes for this. So when current I2 is passing through the outer solenoid, here I2 current is passing through the outer solenoid. So at that time, according to the definition of the inductance, so what is the, according to the definition of inductance, it is the I2 is the current flowing, and that current is you have to link it with the solenoid S1. So that solenoid having the number of turns is equal to N1 and phi1, and the coefficient is here mutual inductance M12. So N1 phi1 is equal to M12 I2. So what is N1 from this equation? What is N1 is equal to small n1 L, and phi is equal to here B2 and BA, similarly M12 I2. So N1L, B2 is equal to, already you know, mu naught N I2. This magnetic field is arised here due to this current, that's why I will take in B2. So mu naught N I2A is equal to M12 I2. So where M12 is the mutual inductance coefficient. So similarly, if suppose that current I1 is passing through the inner solenoid, with respect to the mutual inductance is equal to M21. At that time, if it is the current I1 is passing, similarly, that is linked with the outer solenoid, that is equal to that having the terms N2. At that time it is the phi2, and the coefficient is equal to M21, and here N2 is equal to, based on this, N2 L, and again phi2. This magnetic field is arised due to this current, that's why it is equal to B1, again A here, M21 I1. So N2L, B1 is equal to mu naught N I1 A, that is equal to M21 I. So for again here phi is equal to B dot A, already you know. If suppose it is a solenoid, it is a bar magnet. So this solenoid is equal to a bar magnet. So when the current will be flowing through this coil, so that means this magnet, it will act as a bar magnet, means it is act as a bar magnet means this magnetic field is directly depends on external magnetic field. That's why B is directly proportional to I here, and also B is directly proportional to this number of turns. That means B is directly proportional to Ni, and B is equal to the proportionality constant mu naught Ni. So that's why I will write here B is equal to mu naught Ni. So B is directly proportional to Ni. So here this solenoid is equal to a bar magnet. It is a normal bar magnet. I will create a solenoid. This solenoid is equal to a bar magnet means, so due to current flowing, due to this number of turns, this magnetic field is depending upon. B is directly proportional to Ni, and B is equal to mu naught Ni. So all of you remind this formula, already it is in your last chapter notes. So from this, so N1 L mu naught N2 here N1. So N1 N2 mu naught N1 N2 I2 I2 A is equal to mu naught N1 N2 L is there, L M12 I2. So M12 here, M12 I2 here, it is mu naught N1 N2 A L I2. Similarly, you have to observe here also M21 I1 mu naught, here N1 it is N2, and again A L and I1. So you have to observe these two equations. M12 is equal to mu naught N1 AL, and M21 is also mu naught N1 N2 AL. So M12 is equal to M21, that is equal to mu naught N1 N2 AL. This is the mutual inductance. Mutual inductance is equal to mu naught N1 N2 AL, where A is you have to take in as a common unit area of cross section. At that time mu naught N1 N2 pi R1 square into L. It is the mutual inductance. So once again clearly, if suppose the current will be flowing through the outer solenoid, due to this current you have to link it with the inner solenoid, and similarly due to inner solenoid current you have to link it with the outer solenoid. Okay, so here I2, due to this current I2 you are creating the magnetic field, that's why you have to write here B2. So due to this I1 current you have to write the magnetic field B1. So B is equal to, how to get it, the B is equal to mu naught Ni. So B2 is equal to mu naught N2 I2, and B1 is equal to mu naught N1 I1. So all these two terms once you have to practice, easy to capable for write the exam. It is a mutual inductance. So based on the equation of N1 phi1 M12 I2, so first of all, what is that equation? N1 phi1 M12 I2. If suppose the current will be changes, the flux will be changes. So n into d phi 1 by dt is equal to, sorry, n1 d phi 1 by dt is equal to m1 to di2 by dt. So according to Faraday's law of induction, the rate of change of magnetic flux through a coil is nothing but EMF. So this is nothing but minus EMF, that is equal to m1 to di2 by dt. So EMF is equal to, what is that formula, minus m1 to di2 by dt. So in the experiment, EMF is induced in a coil C1, change in current through coil C2. So it is the formula already based on, this formula is framed based on the inductance N1 phi1 is equal to Mi2. So the rate of change of magnetic flux is nothing but induced EMF, that is equal to E1. So here due to I2 induced EMF in E1 and I1 due to E2. So minus m di2 by dt. So the magnitude of the induced EMF depends upon this the rate of change of the current and mutual inductance. And next again, self inductance. It is very easy topic, self inductance, simple. So current in a coil changes, it induces a back EMF in the same coil. So if it is a coil, you have to change the current from 0 to 5 amperes maybe. You have to change the current, there is a induce of back EMF. The induce of back EMF. This phenomena is called as the self-inductance. This phenomena is called as the self-inductance. N into phi B is directly proportional to I. So N phi B is equal to self-inductance Li. And in case of current will be changes, flux will be changes. N into d phi B by dt. N into d phi B by dt is equal to L into di by dt. So this one is nothing but here EMF. EMF is equal to L into di by dt. So simple, basic one it is. So here N phi B by dt. And this equation can be written as here N into phi B means already you know B dot A L I. So B means N into mu naught N I, mu naught N I into A is equal to L I. So I have to compare this. So what means L is equal to here mu naught N here. So mu naught capital N small n is there, capital N small n. So here capital N can be written as in the form of small n terms, means small n is equal to, from this equation small n is equal to capital N by L. So capital N is equal to small n into L. So here you have to replace this term with small n L, that means n into n square, and n square mu naught n square L A is the self inductance. Mu naught n square L A is the self inductance. And again here work done against the back EMF in establishing the current. This work done is stored as the potential energy. If suppose it is the object you are doing against of the gravity, so at that time the work that object gains in the form of potential energy. So this object having the potential energy. Similarly here work done against the back EMF, the work done is stored as here the magnetic potential energy. The work done is stored as here magnetic potential energy. So how to derive the equation? Simple. Already work done per unit test charge is nothing but here potential That potential is nothing but here EMF. So W by Q is equal to EMF. W by Q is nothing but EMF. And if suppose work done, the rate of doing work, simply dW by W is equal to E into Q. So I differentiating this equation, dW by dt is equal to E into dQ by dt. So dQ by dt is nothing but here I. So simple, what is the formula? dW by dt is equal to EI. So this way we are getting this formula. So dW by dt is equal to EI mod term you have to take in. So what is the induced EMF in self-inductance? Already you are getting the formula. So what is that? N phi B is equal to L into I. So N into d phi B by dt is equal to L into di by dt. So this is nothing but EMF. So EMF can be written as here L into di by dt into I. It is here I. So dW by dt is equal to Li di by dt. So the total work done in establishing the current is equal to, you have to do the integration. W is equal to integration dW. So you have to differentiating the above equation L into I into di by dt. So integrating the equation, L into Li di. So L into I square by 2. L into I square by 2. So I integration of x power n is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So similarly L into I square by 2. I power 1 means I power I plus 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. L I square by 2. So it is the work done. So all of you are in mechanically, what is the kinetic energy expression? Half mv square. So observe these two equations. Here m is analog to I. Here m is the mass of inertia. Here L means electrical inertia. Okay, L is the electrical inertia. So it is the electrical energy related. It is the kinetic energy related. Okay, ma. Bye.